Hello? Is this thing on? Is there anyone there? Am I all alone? I need a bigger gun. It's Xenoblade time. This is so exciting. Well, hopefully this works. There we go. Incredible. Starting a stream at 6:45 a.m. is hard. I woke up like at 6:20, so I could like get dressed and everything, and attempt to set everything up, and I was still a couple minutes late. I made myself some tea. Whoa, glitching out a bit. Okay. Well, yeah, this thing supposedly starts in 8 minutes, so let's see. What do we expect here? I have pretty low expectations right now. I get the feeling that like 90% of this is just going to be stuff we've already heard on Twitter for the people that don't have Twitter. But I think we'll get like at least a new trailer, probably. I hope. I really want to avoid spoilers, so I was honestly debating just like not watching this, but I can't just not watch the Xenoblade Direct. So here we are. I think we could get a story trailer. That's what my money's on. And I'm just hoping that they've learned since Xenoblade, there's Xenoblade 2 like marketing. I hope they've learned since then, because here I've got this prepared. We're gonna switch over to the desktop. There we go. Oh my god. I got a presentation prepared. I'm so up for this 6:45 a.m. stream. So this is a Xenoblade 2 story trailer, right? And it shows off some like pretty late game stuff. It's kind of insane. Like you've got like Zeke as a party member, which makes sense. Like they should want to market all of the party members. But like you got Pyra, you got Mithra. First of all, I think Mithra would be an annoying spoiler to have for your first playthrough. I didn't get into Xenoblade until like 2018, so I didn't have to worry about that. All this pre-release Xenoblade 2 stuff, but Mithra getting spoiled, that's kind of that would be sad. You've got a frame of like the world tree. Like I don't know, like seeing something like as little as this floor. Because if a trailer comes out, we're all gonna analyze it frame by frame, right? Because that's just what you do. Seeing like a mechanical like setting, that's terrifying for a Xenoblade game. What else? This is really poor quality. You've got Pyra getting nuked. You have Mithra's sword breaking. That's like end of chapter 6. You've got Nia beating up Rex. That's chapter 7. Pyra killing herself. And then like right at the end, they just drop this. That's crazy. That's so crazy to me. And and over all that they play Drifting Soul, which is fine, but I don't know. I think the surprise of hearing Drifting Soul, like the song with lyrics, for the first time during that first scene where it plays, is something pretty special, and I would have not liked to have that in a trailer before the game even released. So I'm just hoping that whatever they show today is not that loaded, because as much as they've shown us so far, they've shown us a lot so far, and I'm afraid they can't show us very much more without spoiling things, right? But whatever they do, I hope it's tasteful or out of context. Like, if they just show, like, one frame... Like, I think in, like, some random Xenoblade 2 trailer, they showed a frame of Ion, like, somewhere in there. And it's like, that's the final boss. You can't just drop that right there. But here, if they show like a frame of like a returning character that gets everyone hyped, I think that's a good like middle ground. Like, I don't know, show like a frame of Mithra on the screen that no one knows why she's there. That gets people excited. That doesn't reveal much of anything other than that she is present at some point in the game. That would be fine. I don't want them to show a frame of Alvis. That would be a different story. That would be too much, I think. Tracking kind of freaks out whenever I drink my tea. I'm surprised they have chat enabled for this Xenoblade 3 live stream, but I'm going into full screen, so I'm not gonna even look at it. It's about time we can switch over to the desktop again. There we go. So yeah. After this, I'm gonna start Xenosaga Episode 3. Which I'm excited for. I finished Episode 2 just the other day. And I've seen A Missing Year, which is like there's a time skip, and A Missing Year covers what happens in the time skip. So I'm ready. I'm ready for Xenosaga 3. There should be a lot of Xenoblade references in there that I will understand once I play that game, I think. I don't know if I'll be able to fit in Xenogears before this game releases, though. That would be a pretty big endeavor, I think. And I started Xenoblade X as well, but that's I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Finish it in time for July 29th, that is. But I've really enjoyed Xenosaga 4 so far. Rather. They've got lots of cutscenes. Episode 2 was okay. But I don't know. I didn't expect to enjoy the turn-based RPG, but I do. Oh, here we go. Better put down my tea so I don't spit anything out all over my keyboard. Okay, that's weird. It's Mr. Wild Ride!
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Oh my god.
Surely the turn
This is just like Xenosaga, oh my god.
It's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast. Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well,
I don't need
Let
captions
us see
for this.
how far the flow brings them this time.
That's crazy.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Uh-huh.
Victory! And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna
Oh, they're
survive.
playing this sad song with lyrics,
thought
just
about
like
this a lot.
I said about that other trailer.
About what I can achieve. What I leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back. Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will
Tremors.
I even be around to see them?
Get ready!
Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
So that infinity sign is linked to Ouroboros. Totally. Right.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always
But they're bad guys.
more.
Stop toying with everyone's lives!
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are getting made an example of and hopes rest this time? The lost numbers are attacking! Good reason to meet with them. To bring peace. And to set the world to rights.
But take a look around.
This is a lot.
Lives it's got. Annihilator has started moving!
This is bad, Noah.
Now I want to live
That guy sounded really American.
and learn. So don't give up yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this! I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it!
These
Oh, Breath of the
aren't
Frame drops.
here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
These cutscenes look really good. It's exciting.
It is fate. Many have tried, but none have ever managed to escape its flow.
Okay.
What is it they need to stay alive? Water?
Choke!
Certainly. But what we need most...
Oh, this is like the first trailer.
Taking each other's lives. With the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly conflict.
Oh, okay.
stand in
This is where they
contrast
start
to its
narrating.
natural splendor.
I think Gramps narrated the Xenoblade 2 Direct back when that happened, and that's
All
kind of
this
funny.
killing for the sake
Fortunately,
of
we don't get
filling
that this
one's own
time.
Flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years.
Dude, the cutscenes look so good.
Surviving on the battlefield.
I hope
fulfilling that
I hope
10
they all
lives
look that
in their
good.
service,
A lot
and
of them do, at
receiving
least.
a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor. However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle. Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays.
Mm-hmm.
In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game
Alright.
and follow the main character's adventures.
This isn't too bad. Oh my god, the tracking. This isn't too bad so far. I'm sure if I analyze this frame by frame, it might be a different story.
Countless comrades have lost their lives.
But this is cool.
Thanks to this filth.
What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
Who's talking right now?
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission.
I've just been calling them Keeves and Angus,
Filled with mutual
just to pronounce them wrong.
Draw
But
their weapons at first, but when they encounter
now
a
I've heard him in
mysterious
a
figure,
good
they
old
shelve
American
their
accent.
distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids,
Yo,
you share a
Van
common
Damme.
destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
Uh-huh. I was wondering if Sword March would be, like,
This story
inside
focuses
Uriah,
on
but it
these
doesn't
6
look like it.
characters.
It's just what it looks like on
This
the
is what we're meant to
cover
do.
art.
To send on the voices of the departed is an officer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
The spark you on about? I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
Uh-huh.
I've thought about this a
Yeah,
lot.
Mio!
About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
If anything, we should be
I'm a
questioning
Tyon
all
fan.
that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
The truth is, she's terrified. She needs someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our colonies
Oh,
regard
sus
each
guy.
other as enemies.
Talking to Ethel.
But if
That's
the consuls giving the orders are the
interesting.
same, it means
Oh, another
But these
sus
guys
person.
are mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Whoa, they've got a funny smile.
Our fate.
Oh my god, tracking work. It freaks out every time I take a sip of tea. Ah, this is all just cutscenes. This is sick.
Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis! Water?
Wuta!
Water!
Oh my gosh. The cat ears are animated. That's incredible.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
Dude, this game comes out in like 5 weeks. That's crazy.
Ionios is host to various landscapes, all filled with surreal geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter.
I hope they show character switching if they have a gameplay section here. That's one thing we haven't seen.
To dangerous.
Attention button.
Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies.
That was an immovable Gonzalez. Yes!
You'll also encounter the soldiers of Kevis and Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sick.
Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations. At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war. Seek out these
Colony
colonies
9!
to shop.
It doesn't look like Colony 9.
Dine.
All finished.
Get to know residents and more.
Yeah! Infinity Chat!
Get a
That's
glimpse
incredible.
Of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots, found in colonies and throughout the world. Use collected materials.
I have not 100%. I have not 100%ed a Xenoblade game yet, but I'll try for this one.
Craft gems to
Since I'll be on it from the start.
Looks good to me.
I think we'll find this useful.
and discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
Oh. There's some reading without voice acting.
Explore every corner of these fields.
So it goes. Oh my god, the tracking. Let me sip my tea in peace.
Scenery. Valuable items.
Supply drop? This is like Fortnite.
Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace.
Whoa! We saw a character jump.
Locations you visit are saved as landmarks that you can quickly select and travel to.
We'll have to analyze that part to see if jumping is cool in this game or not. It really depends on the Xenoblade game.
A navigation feature. You can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way.
Okay, that's cool. Seeing that in the overworld instead of the minimap is sick.
Will help you in your adventure, such as the ability to change
I like it when the
time of
game
day
plays
to encounter
itself for me.
monsters that only appear at specific times.
Okay, battle section.
Lance! Draw
Lance!
his attention for me!
Uni! Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tile! Zena! We need you too!
Understood.
Just say when, guys!
Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Count down from 3. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go!
The music is such a banger. I'm gonna rewatch this just for the music at some
when
point.
encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle. Make
I got
a
something
switch to
for ya.
attack automatically. Then harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory. Arts have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance. Inflict more damage based on where you attack from.
This game is gonna frame drop so much.
Or heal allies, to name a few. Each art is assigned to a button, making them simple and easy to execute.
It's like Xenoblade.
Each character takes on a specific role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies.
This is cool. This is like stuff we've already seen, but with more gameplay to look at that we haven't seen before.
And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape. Each character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling. You can freely swap the character you control at any time.
Show me. Do it. Do it! Oh my god.
String together.
I want to see how janky the perspective swap is.
Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground. Launch them into the air, then smash them down. Stringing together
They confirm
successful
smash.
combos is quite satisfying. You can
But you're not
lead
gonna mention
multiple
days.
arcs with stunning chain attacks to
Oh,
devastate
this is important.
enemies. Deal heaps of damage at
I'm
once
so confused.
and let nothing stand in your way.
This isn't the end!
This is... oh my god. It's the Genshin impactification of Xenoblade. I've been saying this the whole time. Classes galore!
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your head.
Enter the screen age.
Yours seems to be the only one not logged.
Huh? He's
Oh, that's sick. It's a game... it's a story feature. It's not just a gameplay mechanic.
But all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Oh, that's like the trailer.
Each character in your party
That's actually
has a
sick that he
class
wasn't
that
talking about the
influences how they
Minato when he said that.
Don't know how this is even working.
Because they've already used that trope.
Each class has its own attributes. Sword fighter.
That's so cool that it's a story thing.
Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class. Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters.
I'm excited for the dodge. I hope that's, like, fun to use.
Restore allies' HP and strengthen their abilities from a position of safety.
Stormy Sky. Efficient healing.
Tactician.
Dude.
Disrupt
I love
enemies
playing
and
Keylor so
support
much.
allies.
I hope we get
Paper
a
talismans
co-op
called
feature
Mondo.
someday.
Heavy
It could be
guard.
DLC. I don't care. Like challenge mode co-op would be so baller if I could just play like Uni or Tyon and play support. That'd be so cool.
Ogre. Crush enemy defenses with massive.
It's not the same healing CPUs, you know?
Your class can also be changed to match that of your
Tyon
allies.
drip.
Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class.
White Slash!
With Master Arts, even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies. The more arts and combat strategies you wield, the easier
It is kind of unsettling to see these party members in the wrong outfits, but I like it a lot.
Also, by combining compatible arts, you can unleash fusion art attacks that combine the effects of two arts into one.
So I assume that's just a time save. I don't know if there's incentive to do that other than that. Oh my god. We're analyzing that screenshot later.
Spectacularly. That's how I want the battlefield of my life to be.
We have never even seen that character.
As a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
Now we see real Nopon potential,
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
but not for two.
I just wish I wasn't such a weakling.
Yo, she's got horns.
Run away from my responsibility.
Doing the same as everyone around you.
That
It's always
that shot was
welcome.
uncalled for.
Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes
Oh my god, there's so many! So many that we just haven't seen before. This is insane. That guy should be voiced by Matt Mercer. That'd be a reference.
Can lend their arms and aptitude
Oh, is that an Intaline?
as a seventh party member.
Dude, he's got guns! That's incredible.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield.
Oh, that was some
But
late
you can
games.
swap them out as you see.
What? Who's being covered right there?
Heroes also bring their own classes to your team.
Oh my god.
Guardian Commander.
We're gonna have to look
Turn
back
the
at some of this
tables with
stuff
boosted
later.
abilities when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you can control them in chain attacks like anybody else.
And bolster them with various buffs.
Oh, the chibi models are actually in the game. That's incredible.
Your party members can take on any of the hero classes
Oh!
to become your allies.
I was not expecting that at all. Oh my god, Archer Mio. That's me. That's all me.
Classes look, or keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and
Dude.
fight for the future.
That is so cool. Okay. I was expecting more Ouroboros stuff.
This is no normal creature. It's something else.
You've got a real death wish.
Mr. Wild Ride! Dude, I'm getting all my Xenoblade fix right now. This is incredible.
You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
Ooh.
Good start. It's not over yet.
So this has to be like chapter 1. I assume this is pretty early.
Or maybe her memories. There were so many. And then they were a part of me.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, two characters in your party can fuse
This game
into
looks
a
so pretty.
fiercely powerful form, known as an
The
Ouroboros.
music's popping.
Here are the character pairs that can interlink. Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat. clear out the battlefield by using Mighty Ouroboros arts before time is up and the interlink deactivates.
I'm still skeptical about this feature.
You guys are so selfish.
It should be interesting,
Selfish how? You know what I mean.
but I don't know.
Every time we
We'll have to
interlink,
see
they're
how
the
it
ones
feels.
taking the lead. So you'd prefer to take the reins? I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me! I'm all set!
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the two characters.
Oh.
Swap between them to
Oh,
modify the four
that's
hand
interesting.
arts of the Ouroboros to fit your approach.
So the black one, I assume, is Kavez, and the white one is
Earn
Agnes.
points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros.
I was not
even
expecting
stronger.
that. That's interesting.
More to add to the playbook?
Oh, that's sick. Cool skill tree.
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
Okay. This is like Xenosaga. I just say that at everything. It's usually true though.
We were sworn enemies once.
There's so much
And
to
yet,
rewind and look at.
We all
Oh my
share
god.
the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now, I can do it.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
So now, I ain't afraid.
Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame still flickers to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world with the freedom to choose.
Whoa. That's a reference. That's a reference if I've ever seen one. You hear that? Build a world with the freedom to choose. Is that it? Oh, expansion pass! Woohoo!
World of
Whoa, that's a reference!
3 with a paid expansion pass.
Okay.
You can get the
Yeah.
additional content shown here.
Helpful items. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's launch day stuff.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is
Ooh.
compatible with amiibo figures. Tap any amiibo to acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure. Tap the Shulk amiibo.
Shulk!
to change
I don't
your
have that.
character sword to appear as the Monado.
Oh, that's sick.
when using Noah's sword fighter class.
Dude, if the Pyra amiibo will ever come out, maybe that'll be
Xenoblade
compatible.
Chronicles 3 launches July 29th. Thank you for watching,
Thank you for watching.
and enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
Oh, I've got chills right now. That's it. Okay. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna... I wasn't expecting them to say anything about pre-orders, about special edition pre-orders, because those are gonna launch later in Europe. Those aren't launching until like late July in Europe. But I feel obligated to check the store right now, just to make sure they haven't put those back up. Okay. Okay, yeah, they're not up. That is a shame. Alright. We're back. We're gonna look at this a bit. I should preface this by saying I haven't been watching like other like YouTuber analyses on Xenoblade, because I like making my own predictions, even if they're wrong, right? Because that's half the fun. So yeah, I may not be quite as up to speed as other people on the internet. But yeah, let's look at that expansion pass. I had seen people predict that this would be a thing, shown off in the trailer, in the direct, because of course I have to show off the paid DLC before the game releases. So, helpful items, outfit color variants. I like the visual. Well, I say I like the visual customization, but I'm not the type of person to use that. I played through all of Xenoblade 1 with the default outfits just because they're canon, right? That's on launch day. Challenge mode. New hero character and quests. Okay. New outfit. That makes sense. I should have thought of that. That they... Well, I guess I wasn't expecting that many heroes as they showed off today. But that also makes sense that they would release more as DLC. And outfits. So, them highlighting outfits separate from heroes it leads me to believe that there are just some outfits that are going to be completely cosmetic. I think they said that you can change them without changing your class. I'll have to look back at that. So challenge battle releases twice. I don't really know what that means. I assume this means like challenge mode, like in the other Xenoblade games, or like in Xenoblade 2 and Definitive Edition at least. I don't know why it releases twice though. That's interesting. Brand new story scenario in 2023. So that's kind of like Torna question mark? I wonder, that probably won't be as big as Torna. If it's just, I don't know, that's interesting. But the way they show all three swords here, that's kind of nuts. I'm not sure if that... of course it means something, but I'm glad they're doing this sort of fan service in the expansion pass and not the actual game, because I really want this game to be its own game, you know? I don't need to see Shulk in the main story. Okay. Okay, let's check this out.
In the first place.
So, these guys are... when we get around to playing Xenosaga later, these guys are exactly like some of the Xenosaga dudes. Like with the Plague Doctor mask, at least on the two of them, I think, and the like the dark reddish and black. That screams Xenosaga to me.
Noise than the rabble at a feast.
That's like Fire Emblem.
If you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through.
About what I can achieve.
So these guys all have like infinity symbols on them or whatever. This one's Wild Ride, I think. So infinity is like Ouroboros. That's like what it is. So and like Melia, in air quotes, Melia and Nia want to destroy Ouroboros. So I don't know. Are like these guys look like the bad guys from the point of view of the party, but they also were kind of shown as like maybe like diplomats, like just sus diplomats or something, which is interesting because like the two civilizations are pretty intent on getting rid of the party, but like this is right in front of them, you know? Like maybe they don't realize that this is clearly linked to Ouroboros, and they just would rather destroy the. That's interesting because, yeah, are these guys gonna be enemies of the civilizations and the party? Are they just like against the world, or are they against just the party, or are they against just the two countries? That's gonna be interesting. I like this guy's dream smile. Okay, let's go back. I feel like. Uh-oh. Well, you know absolutely nothing about Xenoblade. Well, you got 5 weeks to catch up. Hold on. We're gonna. I assume the stream just ended, and I need to like reload or something. Private video, please. Okay, I don't need the Spanish version. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm sure Xenoblade 3 will be a fine place to start. They haven't. I mean, I think it's good to play them in order of like 1, 2, and 3. But I played 2 first, and that's fine. They're not like direct sequels. Well, they're standalone stories, so they just reference each other a lot. That's all. I've been playing Xenosaga, which is a series from like the early 2000s on PS2 that makes a lot of references to Xenoblade as well. Obviously, it came out before, but you know. So I think, yeah, I might just turn it down and then play it again, and then just pause it whenever I feel like it, because this was pretty loaded. I'm pretty happy with this though. I don't feel like I got endgame spoilers from this. So yeah, that's very clearly linked to Ouroboros, and I'm interested how that works in, because yeah, they seem to be against the party, but not against Kves and Angus. I keep saying Angus because it's funny. But that's interesting, because I assume these guys are like the real enemy that Van Damme's talking about. But then I don't know why are Kves and Angus like too dumb to pick up on it. That's interesting.
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
Little wild ride there. This is yeah, this is all a reference. Like the plague doctor masks in a dark room plotting something. That's Xenosaga.
Even if you did stop its raging flow,
They've all got little core crystals too.
it will soon burst through. Well, let us see how far the
Got a bit
flow
more tea
goes
left.
this time.
This game looks a lot more like Fire Emblem than it has any right to. But I'm okay with it.
We call them terms.
So, them saying we each... I could probably turn this up a little bit more. Them saying we each have a lifespan of 10 years. That would be new information if, like, the GameStop leak didn't exist. But that's interesting. That's cool.
Life begins with our first.
He says life begins with our first term, so I assume, like, once you get into the military, because I think the party was all revealed to be 18, except for Mio, who is 19. Victory! So.
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is that?
I'm pretty excited for
Of course we're gonna survive.
that aspect of the story. That sounds cool.
About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back.
The tremors are back, he says. I don't know what that means. I'm wondering if they can, like, feel death coming, or if they just, like, croak on like the day they turn 20. I'm not sure about that.
Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will I even...
Like, do they like deteriorate in the lead up? That because that'd be really sad, actually.
Be around to see them.
Get ready. Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
So is that guy talking? And that's the Kves logo up here. So are these... Maybe these guys aren't diplomats. Maybe they're actually, like, in power in the government, which is interesting. Because yeah, if they're obviously linked to Ouroboros, so why do they want to kill Ouroboros, which is also the party?
You must be erased. Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always grow plenty more.
Stop toying with everyone's lives!
Ouroboros is a Xenosaga reference. Or at least... I'm on board with the theory that the party are Gnosis.
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there.
I'm looking forward to... I'm not going to do it on stream, but watching this again just for the music. Because... yeah, there's some good music in here. And what is that?
3 months. That mark there.
They tweeted, like, this thumbnail. And I thought it was her diary. But that's like a mirror or something.
And you made it true.
That mark there.
That's
Late 10th
that's weird.
term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 months
more
left.
months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are gonna
Dude,
be made an
the music.
example of and hopes rest?
Okay. So, these are all people. That's interesting. They're like Realians. That's a Xenosaga reference. I don't actually know if they do that to Realians. But they probably are Realians, honestly. Which is to say, like, artificial, like, humans. Built for military purposes.
We have good reason to meet with them.
Who is that guy? That shot... I don't know what to think about that shot. Who is he?
To bring peace and to set the world to rights.
Alright, I can literally go frame by frame here. Whoa! She's got, like, gun hands. Or something. That's sick. Is she a hero?
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost.
I don't know if she was revealed as a hero. We'll get to that later.
Annihilator started moving.
This is bad, Noah.
Now I want to live and learn.
So don't give up
Mhm.
yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it.
Stop this! I don't want any of your time.
So that's gonna be a story point, right? So Mio's like gonna die, and is that Senna probably? That's like trying to offer her some of her time somehow.
Use it.
I'm still really skeptical. Like this I don't think this is Nia, but like why the core crystal? Like why does she look so much like Nia? There's not going to be a reason for that, right? That's so suspicious. And like Nia does her whole speech in Xenoblade 2 about how is she gonna die.
I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it.
These are our lives here.
Hold on. What is that?
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it.
I'm just gonna turn this up again. It's turned down on the stream, so it shouldn't be too loud. That's Noah saying, if the world holds our lives back, I will end it. That's really edgy.
These are our lives here.
Oh, see that scuffed up knuckles. That will be graphics in 2022. His facial expression is actually pretty good though. What is that thing? I did not notice that before. I assume all those suspicious guys have like a scary form, so that's probably just one of them.
Toys you can just play with.
So that's probably the story trailer. It's a Bakugan, exactly.
But none have ever managed to escape its flow.
That guy doesn't look like the rest of them.
What is it they need to stay alive? Water?
Water?
Food?
Food?
Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives. With the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
It's so...
This is the world.
This is all new, like this red stuff. I wonder if that's like the sus people's like technology or something that the two warring countries are using.
The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor.
I like this guy. Oh, look at him. He's cute. Why? Oh, there are a bunch of them.
All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock.
A flame clock. Oh, hold on. There was a person up there. We're going back. We're getting a real analysis right here. And by analysis, I mean I just pause and say, look at that. That's interesting.
All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock.
Okay. Yeah, so that is one of the sus guys. I'm gonna head out. Alright. Have fun. Have a nice day. Thanks for the compliments. I'll keep the quartets up. Alright. Yeah, sus guy up here. I feel like they own this sort of technology, probably. And it probably just like fires a big laser at the other country, but it probably has some like hidden purpose that only these guys know about. That sounds like a story trope somehow.
From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn.
Okay. So I think that was Noah and Lance. I wonder. Yeah, see the tattoo is more red when they're younger. I wonder if I wonder where the game starts, because chapter 1 could be like where like the two halves of the party meet and like fight Mr. Wild Ride. But the start of the game could be what if the first couple chapters are childhood or something? Because these don't look like they don't have the classic like flashback look to them.
Their fate leads to everyone's destruction.
So that's interesting. Was that Nia or Mio doing parkour back there? Well, we're gonna rewind for that. Oh, it sure is. So yeah, I bet we're gonna be able to equip like random outfits like these too.
Their lifespans are a mere 10 years.
Is that Uni?
Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year.
Oh, that was a sus guy in front of Melia
Surviving
from the first trailer. Yeah, interesting.
On the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year life.
See, I bet that's a thing that people have already picked up on, actually, and I just haven't been in the loop because I don't watch other people's analyses.
Span of service and receiving a homecoming.
Actually, I should
fulfilling that 10-year
listen to
lifespan
this.
of service and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor.
So I wonder what the motivation is for that. I wonder if that's like just like some twisted vision of like equality or something, that everyone dies after 10 years regardless of whether they die or not, you know. That's probably what it is.
Many never receive this honor as they fall.
And all these circle particles coming off the dead bodies. That's like the title, the logo for the game.
However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle. Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the beyond that probably doesn't mean anything. There's no way they'd talk about afterlife in a Xenoblade game. There's no way.
In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game.
That's... This shot is interesting. I wonder if this happens pretty early on, kind of like when Shulk and Ryan step out and look at Mechonis on Bionis' knee.
And follow the main character's adventures.
And I don't know what that's supposed to look like. Is that Kves or Angus or something else? I don't really know.
Countless comrades have lost their lives thanks to this filth.
I'm almost out of tea.
It's like for us, losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were
Kevis
commissioned
and
to take part in a
Agnes.
special mission.
I don't know if I can stop myself from saying Angus.
Hatred. Draw their weapons at first, but
Oh,
when
that's
they
a
encounter
cool shot,
mysterious
actually.
figure, they shelve their 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes were commissioned to take part in a special mission. Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but
That's... I feel like this should be the start of the game. Like they start you off, the two parties come together, bam, you have your main 6. And then, but like, where do the flashbacks hit in? I wonder if we like. I kind of doubt that we'd get to play as like the child versions of the characters, but well, once again, those scenes didn't look like flashbacks.
when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny.
Van Damme's got awesome posture.
They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March, the land pierced by a great sword.
That doesn't... It's kind of hard to tell... Oh, wait. It's kind of hard to tell, like, what sort of land that is under the sword. Because it could be hidden, like, further back behind that. So does this part look like more Ardain? And, like, this part here looks like Aerith Sea, maybe? And Letherian Archipelago there.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
Okay. That's probably a shot of Noah's sword. Yeah, look at that. I'm glad they didn't tell us about this, because this is something that we'll just have to figure out later. Like whatever's going on here with the sword falling apart and detaching. Mio's gonna jump on him.
This story focuses on these 6 characters.
This is what we're meant to
Dude, these shots look really cool.
This story focuses
I keep rewinding, not really for any reason, just other than to look at it again.
to send on the voices of the
You got some rain going on in a cutscene.
departed. Is an
That's exciting.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
The spark you on about? I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
He's rhyme.
I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
Based tie-on.
She's terrified. She needs
We got some like interesting stuff about Senna in this whole direct. I was kind of I don't know. My impression from like the first couple of trailers was that she was just, I don't know, gonna be pushed off to the side a little bit. Or at least, maybe that's just how she was received. Because you got, like, Noah and Mio, the main characters, and, like, everybody simps for Uni, and Lance's funny Ryan. And I like Tyon, but it felt like Senna just kind of was a step behind everyone else. But they gave her some real interesting stuff here.
someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Like that.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies. along with handling admin and decision making.
I should listen to that part actually. Maybe I'll turn on captions because I don't know how the audio is. Well, if they had real captions, I don't know about the auto-generated ones. They might not even be good.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision making.
Okay, so that explains what these guys are for. Conveying orders and decision making? They're pretty high up there. So, yeah, I would think like this is the real enemy that Vandam's talking about, but I don't know if it would really be that simple.
Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But these guys are mega suspicious?
Oh, that makes sense. They communicate with both colonies. Yeah.
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
They've got kind of like crazy designs. I kind of like them.
With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
That one's like a jester. That's sick.
Our fate.
It's actually kind of interesting because if all these party members are fugitives, right? Then how are they just like chilling in a colony tent? Are they just like ahead of the news or something? Like, does word take a while to get around, or are the Nopon like, I don't know, giving them a pass somehow? A boundless world.
So hot.
Maybe I should get more tea. Should have saved my tea bag.
Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis! Water? Water!
I'm happy to see just like a fun, like non-story relevant cutscene be fully animated. But I don't know, that was probably just for like this moment, the trailer. I'm sure they're not all like that. Because we've seen like the less animated, like stock animation cutscenes already on Twitter a little bit.
Real geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter.
Ooh, hold on. This spire looks like the Bionis horn that we see at like the end of Xenoblade 1. Spoilers, by the way. Which I don't know. I'm guessing things have just moved around since then. I don't know how big the time skip is. But like, I wonder if this is Old Colony 9. It looks like there's something here. Unless this is like a boat, it's kind of hard to tell. This is a Agnes Palace, probably. I wonder if this is their this might be their headquarters or something. That's a pretty looking area.
Like the lands they inhabit, the wild creatures here reign.
Dude, this looks like Xenoblade X. Xenoblade X is like okay so far, but the greatest thing about it is because it has this open world focus. Like, the mobility is so good. Like, you just run really fast. There's a sprint button. Revolutionary. And like, if you jump while you're sprinting, your jump goes like so high and so far. It's really fun to just like traverse the terrain, which is unheard of in the other Xenoblade games. And I don't expect them to do that again, like make platforming fun. But if they do, I'm gonna be so excited. Because yeah, there's no way there's like a sprint button again, right? I highly doubt that.
Creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies, so keep caution in mind. You'll also encounter the soldiers of Kevus and Agnes, who continue to fight.
I wonder if this button is just like the throw a rock button and grab their attention. Making it just like a simple button press is like a development from the other games. I don't know if it's a good one. I wouldn't want to accidentally hit the right trigger, like if I set down my controller. You know what would be a great quality of life improvement is if you could pause during battles in this game.
Fight throughout the land. Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations. At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war.
So they've all got the clock, I think?
Seek out these colonies to shop.
Or we're gonna pause on the shop. Of course we're gonna pause on the shop. I'm guessing the armor, like individual armor pieces, don't show up on your character, which I couldn't care less, if I'm being honest. But that you can buy individual armor pieces. It's interesting. I wonder how you equip them, what that menu looks like. It looks like some stuff will only be equipable on certain characters. See, none of them are highlighted here. But all of them are highlighted here? I think I'd find it a little weird if a 1 rarity hat couldn't be equipped on anyone. But I don't know. Interesting. Enemy gold boost. I think I like the direction they're taking this food thing. Like, as opposed to pouch items in Xenoblade 2, where like there's just gonna be one pouch item that's meta that like recharges your arts, and like you just have to use it if you want to have fun. This looks like more of like a Monster Hunter approach, where you just like eat a meal before you go out and kill things, just to get more XP or get more resources and stuff. And I think I like that. That way it doesn't like, it's not super necessary for gameplay. Like, you could never visit this menu if you wanted to, but it's more for like grinding, which I think is a cool idea. I hope that's the direction they're going with that. I'm just making note of the font, because they've got a different font for every game. This one's fine. It's boring, but like it does the job. I don't need a crazy font. Okay. Okay, this is like Xenoblade 1 here. Collectopedia card. Ooh, this is crazy. This guy looks happy. This guy's got a big forehead. Is this a... Oh, this is probably Valdi's like robot guy. This is some real analysis right here. This is incredible.
Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots.
I'll rewind a little bit. So that looks like a Nupon merchant there, but he doesn't have like a shop menu icon. Maybe you just assume he's a shop, or maybe he's not a shop.
Noah and his friends at these rest spots, founding colonies and throughout the world.
Those are probably all like stock animations that you can see like at every rest point, and you probably get sick of them pretty quickly. That's probably not like a real story cutscene. Okay.
Collected materials to cook.
Collectible boost. Once again, I like this direction with the food. I'm just making sure there isn't like a boost strength by 20%. Like, oh, now I just have to equip this whenever I go into a battle if I want to do the most DPS. Yeah, that's good. They're for grinding. I like that a lot. Just like a streamlined gameplay experience. Like, you don't have to be up to date on the meta to do well. I like that. You don't have to farm this one specific collectible to be able to make this one specific dish that lets you optimize your damage.
Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Looks good to me.
I don't really... I'm interested how that'll work. It looks different from both games. It looks good though. Okay. So these are all side quests. Looks like.
Information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
That's interesting. So maybe there's some quests that you go accept there instead of talking to NPCs.
Explore every corner of these fields.
Hi, yeah, what are you doing?
New encounters.
Good timing, mates.
Breathtaking scenery.
Ooh. So this is all like one connected place, it looks like. That's insane. Unless you jump down and there's a loading screen.
Valuable.
Oh my god. Hold on. If zombie hover is in this game,
as you seek out new
like the bug where you the developer bug where you don't take fall damage, that'd be based. That'd be an awesome speedrun tech.
Scenery.
The masculine urge to blind speedrun this game when it comes out is immense. It's so insane.
Valuable items and ferocious monsters.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at that supply drop again. That's like the least interesting thing here.
Valuable items.
But why do two of them have to open it? Like, is there gonna be a part of the story where you just have one character and it's like, oh, you can't unlock these? Or is this just like a cute, like, wholesome teamwork moment? Because that's gonna be like half the story is learning to work together as a team.
And ferocious monsters.
Whoa! That guy was level 91.
And ferocious monsters.
74! Oh my god, this is like endgame stuff here. Look at that. Ooh. There's something back there. The mini-map doesn't seem super helpful at times.
Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace.
Yeah, it's fine other times, though. Hold on. What did that say?
Wanderlust at your own pace.
At your own pace? I wonder if that means anything about open world. I'm gonna rewind again. I hate that it buffers every time. That's annoying. That's a crazy shot. I think this is the first time we've seen someone other than Mio doing the rail grinding, which is kind of funny. Okay, okay. Wait, this is the part we're analyzing frame by frame. We need to see how good the jump is in this game. Because Xenoblade 1 jump, or at least Definitive Edition, because that's the one I've played. That one's okay. It doesn't speed you up or slow you down, as far as I know. You don't have a lot of air control when you do it, which is fine. It's just kind of like boring and not very useful. Xenoblade X jump goes crazy. You like fly across the map, and it's awesome. You can actually climb up things, and it's incredible. Xenoblade 2 jump is like Xenoblade 1 jump. Well, you get a lot more air control in Xenoblade 2. But whenever you jump and like you land on the ground, it like slows you down for a second. And it's like horrible. It feels very bad to use cuz like whenever you jump, you're just slowing yourself down. So this is very important that the jump here is good. Ooh. That looks like a pretty big jump. Unfortunately, I don't think we get to see him land. He's jumping into water, so we don't get to see if he slows down when he lands. But like, I'm excited to see a bigger looking jump at least, because that's just more well suited for open world exploration. Is a bigger jump. I mean, when I don't play it frame by frame, it doesn't look that impressive. It looks fine though. I just hope that jumping doesn't feel horrible in this game, because that's kind of important to the gameplay. Although, of course, we're not playing this game for the gameplay.
The locations you visit are saved as landmarks that you can quickly select and travel to, which makes traversing this giant world more manageable.
So landmarks are separate from campsites, but I assume you can fast travel to campsites too.
Enabling a navigation feature.
They still didn't show character switching. You've got this UI right here where it's like you can obviously do it, but they still haven't shown it. I want to see how janky it is. That's important. Anyways,
you can set a course for your
I like this a lot. Well,
losing your way.
I think it'd be cool if it was also in the minimap, like in Xenoblade Definitive Edition, but I'm down with this. Seeing it in the overworld, that's cool.
There are plenty of other features that will help you in your adventure.
This is like Genshin Impact.
The ability to change the time of day
And like most open world games, but it's like Genshin Impact.
Counter monsters that only appear at specific times.
We've seen this shot from over here. This is like where the level 91 guy was, up on this Star Fox looking thing. But this cloud in front of Uriah is suspicious, like suspiciously rectangle, like it's covering something. See that? I wonder if this game like really is open world, and there are just some like later game spots that are just covered in a conspicuous cloud. That you can't get to. That like it locks you off from for story purposes, but you can go anywhere else. I was confused at that shot on the first run through. Oh my god, going back frame by frame here. Come on. I was like, why did they show this? Just to like show off the night sky. I guess there's the moon. The moon looks suspiciously like the moon we have in the real world, I guess. I don't know.
Lance! Draw his attention for me!
Uni! Cover fire!
Mm-hmm.
Leave it to me!
Tile! Zena! We need you too! Understood.
Why does he laugh there? That's funny to me.
Just say when, guys!
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3.
I like them though.
3, 2, 1. Let's go!
It's like in the second trailer.
Draw your weapon when encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle. Make your approach to attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory. Arts have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance.
I'm really excited for this. This game looks fun, and that's not something I need from a Xenoblade game, but it's something I'm very happy to have.
Inflict more damage based on where you attack from.
I just wish they would show character switching. They just haven't done it yet, and I don't know why. Like, they keep selling it as a feature. Or at least hinting towards it. They've confirmed it too. But they just won't show it off.
Or heal allies, to name a few.
Like, I don't know, maybe chances are that's like character switching is was a big like development issue or something like that, and they just that's like one of the last things they fixed when developing the game. Like they maybe they couldn't get it to look right for the longest time, and these are all like developer builds or something. I'm just trying to come up with an excuse why they wouldn't show it.
Art is assigned to a button, making them simple and easy to execute. Each character takes on a specific
The music's
role during
banging.
battle. Attackers excel at damaging.
All right, we've seen this before.
Defenders block enemy attacks.
Oh.
Their aggro.
Hold on.
Defenders block.
Oh, Mad Taunt is the talent art. That's interesting. Was that always there? I don't know. But he's using a full on defense art, which is those always exist in these games.
Enemy attacks.
But it making a big AoE field, I wonder if that means anything. Like, I wonder if that makes it better. Because I feel like these types of arts are always kind of underwhelming.
Draw their aggro. And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape. Each character playing their role effectively is a key.
Anything here?
Point to battling. You can freely swap the character.
Oh, okay. Was that a character switch?
You can freely swap the character.
Yeah, that was a character switch. Okay.
Is a key point to battling. You can freely swap the character you control.
Okay. Because I was wondering if the camera would like actually just like move over like really quickly, but it looks like it just snaps straight over there, which is probably for the best. I worry if that's going to be disorienting because I don't know, like having the computers control these characters, like, and then you switch, like, oh, where am I? You know. But I guess I should shut up because they showed it off here. Dude, that's a sick dodge roll too. Look at that. I don't know why she rolled. They're dazed. But okay, they showed off the character switching after all. Why do they keep rolling for no reason? Does it have like an advantage? Or are they just dumb?
Knock them to the ground. Launch them into the air. Then
actually,
knock them to the ground. Launch them into the air.
It doesn't look like it's like a cool animation cancel thing, but I guess it could be.
Then smash them down. Stringing together.
Oh, that was sick.
Launch them into the air. Then smash them down.
See that? He switched to Xeon's sword and shield for that smash. That's cool.
Successful combos is quite satisfying. You can link multiple arts with stunning chain attacks to devastate.
Okay. This is... Come on, Tracking. Work for me. This is something they haven't really talked about in really like any material so far, is the chain attacks. Like they've just not shown this off as much as much as we would like, because these chain attacks look so weird in this game. So it's Tyrant Wave, Brave Assault, and Bombshell Blitz. I assume, I mean, these are probably just like standard. Maybe you can change these, but these look like just the character specific things. So it looks like you pick a path or something. This is probably, I think this is the start of the chain attack.
You can link multiple arts with stunning chain attacks to...
Yeah, this is the start of the chain attack, and it looks like you pick a path, and it says completion bonus here. Increases defender aggro by 30. Grants attack up to all allies. Interesting. So I wonder if these are... I wonder if... Because it's only showing 3 paths here. I assume everyone gets a path. I wonder if it's random. Like, which ones show up here. Or maybe if you're... Maybe if you're, like, on Noah, it's guaranteed to give you Noah. Like, maybe you're guaranteed to... like have access to the path of whoever you're controlling, because this doesn't really make sense, because Noah's up here, Senna's next to him, but Lance is all the way down here. So it's not, it doesn't look like it's based off of character order off on the side, but and it doesn't look like it's based on whatever these points are down here. I don't know. That's interesting. I like this because it. I bet like if you have a healer path over here, like, or replacing one of these, you'll get a chain attack that heals you in a pinch, which is nice. Maybe none of the healer ones show up because they're all on full health, but I don't know. That is interesting to me, that you pick a path. I wonder if these are random. There's an end chain attack button down here if you just want to quit.
Devastate enemies.
Okay. Tactical points, 0%. I wonder I haven't gotten to like the overdrive mechanic in Xenoblade X, but I wonder if it's like that.
Deal heaps of damage at once and let nothing.
Oh, this looks.
Deal heaps of damage.
Does it? I'm trying to figure this out. This is interesting. Okay, yeah. So that's the attacking order. That's like the order that they are here, which is all fine and good. And it looks like you just pick an art to use, which is like any other Xenoblade game.
Deal heaps of damage at.
Okay, so Noah. Rewind a bit. This is important stuff here. We're over an hour and a half in and we haven't gotten to Xenosaga. So Noah has 30 points down at the bottom. I don't know what this is based off of. Probably stuff you do outside of the chain attack, like building up to it. You probably build these up like in preparation for the chain attack, I would think. And then he hits it. Force match TP, full health TP, roll match TP. And these are all tactical points, I assume. So roll match, I would think, since Noah is attacker and the path up here is attacker, that's probably what that means. So Senna will get the roll match points too. Full health definitely refers to Noah being full health. You can't see it, but I assume it is, because this guy's not full health. I don't know what force match TP is. I wonder if that's just you pick the Noah path, so Noah gets 5 extra points. And then he gets 30 because 30 is what he had down here. Increased effect is probably, I think that move is better from the side, so he attacked from the side. Combo probably refers to break, starting the break combo.
Damage at once and.
So yeah, tactical points fill up this meter. This looks fun to play with, like just building up points for whatever this is. This looks interesting. Battle affinity, teamwork. I wonder what teamwork means. Role type.
Let nothing stand in your way.
Huh. And then when you get 100%, you do a big attack. And I wonder if that ends your chain attack right there, or if you can keep going, or if maybe you can go through all your party members. I wonder if you have to use that once you hit 100%, or if you could go through all your party members first and then use that. Because every other Xenoblade game, or at least 1 and 2, they had a way to like keep chain attacks going for a long time. So I wonder if that's going to be returning, or if this finisher is just the finisher, and that's that. I'd be fine with it either way. Okay. We're chugging through this. This is 24 minutes. This is longer than we bargained for.
Over your head.
This is so cool. This is an actual like story beat.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Each character in your party has a class.
So they all start out by having like their partner's class unlocked.
How they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Based. So true, Uni, actually.
Each class
cool,
has its own attributes.
she says.
Sword fighter.
Alright.
Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class. Zephyr. Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters.
So that's dodge tank. We've seen all this before.
Gunner. Restore allies' HP and strengthen their abilities.
I don't feel like I've. I mean, maybe I just missed it, but I don't feel like I've seen Uni actually use the gun part of her gun before. I've only ever seen her like whack the staff around.
Tactician. Disrupt enemies and support allies.
Like I said, I like playing supports. I hope they're fun in this game.
Using paper talismans called Mondo. Heavy guard.
I mean, that was a lot of numbers on screen, so that's a good sign.
Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro.
That's... She said wield massive weapons, plural. That's probably... I'm just gonna skip past that, I think. But I wonder if that means there are other heavy guard weapons. There's no way, right?
Ogre. Crush enemy defenses.
I like that it's called Ogre. It just... Sure, why not?
Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies.
Oh, this screen's a little bit more zoomed in than normal? Is that right? I mean... Yeah, camera controls in it.
Battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class.
This is cool. This is all neat. So it looks like you can only equip Master Arts from the other colonies, which I think is a good thing because that means the meta slaves can't just equip all Agnes arts on both sides. That means that every character is going to be stuck with some Kavez arts that recharge with cooldown instead of auto attack hits. Which, that's good. I feel like automatic cooldowns aren't going to be a problem if you can switch between characters whenever you want. But always having, like, being forced to have some of each on every character is, it seems like a good thing to me.
With Master Arts, even your defender can take a moment.
Okay, I'm actually going to look at that again.
Be added to a different class.
I'm interested how these dodge rolls work. Like, do they actually dodge, or are they just cool looking, like for mobility? Oh, and yeah, here she's got Valdi's gun. Area heal on hit? That is sick. That is so sick. I'm actually going to look at that again. That's so cool.
The more arts and combat strategies you wield, the easier it'll be to blaze through battles.
Whoa, she's got fans. Dude, there is so much to look at in this trailer. This is, or not this direct. This is a lot.
Combining compatible arts, you can unleash fusion art attacks that combine.
Okay, fusion art.
Combine the effects of two arts into one.
And then they both go on to cooldown, and they both. It looks like they both like recharge in like the way you'd expect them to, whether or not they're on this side or this side. I still wonder if fusion arts have like a purpose other than just like it's convenient to use two at once as a time save. That might just be it, because like you have 6 characters and like 7 arts each, including the special on A. So that's a lot of arts to use. So I don't know, fusing them 2 into 1 takes down that number a bit. So it's a little bit more manageable to like use as many arts as you can, I guess. Okay. This is the crazy bit. So all these characters that we've literally never seen before. Is this a... Oh, that's like a glaive? That's sick. That's cool. Every other hero that's been announced so far on Twitter has like come with a cutscene of them being hostile towards the party at first. And I wonder if that's true for like everybody, including these guys. It probably is.
So I want the battlefield of my life to be.
It's just that, as a mechanic, you can't start getting...
I can't believe people thought this was a girl in the second trailer. I don't know where people got that from.
moody just because something's broken.
Now we see real Nopon potential.
That's right. Maybe...
I'm happy that the Nopon are relegated to the hero role. Because that's good. You don't have to have a... I mean, I'm a Nopon fan, but I know some people that aren't. And he can just... I know one person that isn't, and he could just kick them off the party.
Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon,
but not for 2.
Is that deep voice Riku's voice?
Now we see real Nopon potential.
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon,
but not for 2.
There's no way that deep voice is Riku's voice, right? I think we've heard his voice before, and it's not what that is. But I wonder who is talking there then, because I'm not sure.
I just wish I wasn't such a weakling. I can't run away from my responsibility.
What weapon do you have?
Doing the same
Okay, we don't know.
around you.
I'm not gonna rewind, but that shot was uncalled for. I'm gonna say it again. That shot was uncalled for.
It's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes up against me.
Actually, maybe I can look at this. I can't really make out what kind of weapon Fiona has. Okay. All right, we're gonna see it again.
Same as everyone around you. It's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes up against...
This guy's funny. I like this guy. He's got guns. Oh, he's so edgy.
Brave residents of Ionios.
I'm an absolute Juniper fan, by the way.
Called heroes.
For some reason, they only showed off new characters here. I would have expected them to show off the ones we've seen before, but Juniper's the green girl with the bow.
Can lend their arms and aptitude.
Okay. So why are they showing this shot in the hero section? Does that mean we have... And he looks like an Indoline, right? The first one we've seen, I think. Maybe I can move out of the way a bit. I don't know. The pointy ears, the blue skin, the white hair. I think this is the first Indoline we've seen. And I wonder if this means he's a hero. If he's being shown in this shot in the hero section, right? There's no one else here that's a hero.
Aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
Dude. Hold on. This place looks nuts. Is this inside Uriah? It might be. The interior of Uriah and Xenoblade 2 was really, like, pretty and colorful. It'd be kind of cool if it was all dead now. Probably is. Dude, he's got guns and more guns. Look at that. I mean, yeah. Of course he's an attacker. Mr. Gray.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield.
Okay, yeah. There's that Indoline guy. He's a support. You've got one that's grayed out. I think Ethel and Iserd could be heroes, and Kamaruvi, or whatever his name is. So that's 1, 2, 3. And they've announced like 2 more in that expansion pass, is that right? I bet. Yeah, I wonder how many there are gonna be. And I wonder if it'll be like an even spread of roles or an even spread of home colonies. Peerless Riku and Manana. I wonder if that means anything. This guy's name is Ashenpelt Gray, or no, it's just Gray, and then they have like a title in front of them. That's weird. Attack, defend, heal. I wonder if this is like tactics for like chain attacks or something. Attacks foes in a wide area with twin guns and drones. The shots growing deadlier with each hit. I really wonder how impactful these guys are going to be, because they're in a party of 7 and you can't control them. Like I wonder if they're going to be balanced, first of all, right? And then I wonder if they're yeah, I wonder if there's going to be like one that's just better than all the rest. Or if it even matters, because they're in a party of 7. But they confirmed that you can take their classes on any of the other characters, which I was totally not expecting. I was expecting like these classes are exclusive to these characters, and that's that. But if you can take their classes and put them on other people, I wonder if that's just. If that's what's important. I wonder if that's like, that's probably more important than putting them on your party themselves. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because you can only choose one, and like they could only be so influential in a party of 7, right? Because like, obviously in a party of 7, you want each party member to have like the same amount of influence in battle. But like 100% divided by 7 is not a whole lot. So I wonder. I'm just not sure how important this is going to be, or how balanced they're going to be. I'm very curious.
But you can swap them out as you see fit. Heroes also bring their own classes to your team. Guardian Commander. I'm so surprised that you can take these classes and put them on the main 6. I was totally not expecting that. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more.
Oh, she's got like a Zeke blade. That's what that is.
More critical hits for higher attack power. War Medic. Heal party members.
Actually, I'm gonna listen to these descriptions.
Guardian Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more.
I wonder I wonder if Xeon's gonna be good. That depends on how scaling works in this game. But like, comeback mechanics, I don't know.
More critical hits for higher attack power.
She's gonna be meta. Crits are usually good, right?
Or medic. Heal party members and bolster them with various buffs.
I like this guy. Ah! I love the chibi art too. This is incredible. Oh, is this Cameruvi, the Firelands guy? Kind of looks like it. And this is suspicious, this little thing. I don't know who this is. Yeah, we have not seen this menu yet at all. Oh, interesting. This is so much to look at. I think I'll like Tyon's class a lot. This looks like a cool stat spread. Here's the Indoline guy. He's got these two both have glaives, but this one's different than this one. That's Oh, and she's got a spear looking thing. But it's got a flag attached to it, and she's got S in what I assume to be tactical, so. Yeah. Wow, this is so much to look at. I like Tyon's stat spread from the looks of it. So this is probably class rank here.
These are only a handful of classes.
This is so insane to me. I did not think you'd be able to equip hero classes on the main 6. I really didn't. Because like what's their excuse? What's the excuse for not having the heroes playable if their classes are playable? You know? Is it just 7 party members to control is too much, and 6 is our limit? Is that what it is? Because honestly, I'm okay with that. 7 would be a lot to keep track of, and I'm fine with just controlling the main 6 for like a streamlined like set party, kind of like Torna. But yeah, if you can equip their classes, I don't really know what the excuse is for not being able to play as them on their own, other than to like push this teamwork dynamic of the main 6 and like always have access to Ouroboros, because you can't. Ouroboros is the heroes, obviously.
Classes that heroes bring. Your party members can take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is cool. Oh my god. I love this. Was Juniper on that last menu at all?
Bolster them with various buffs.
Because I wonder what her stat spread looks like. Oh, she's not here.
These are only a handful of classes that
I really like the looks of Juniper and the bow
can take
weapon.
On any of the hero classes as they become your allies. Recruit more heroes for a growing combination of classes and arts in your party.
Oh, and they've all got drip in a cutscene too. That's big. This is a Genshin Impact reference, by the way, this little symbol. But I was hoping, like, since the first trailer when they showed Noah in his Offseer outfit, I was hoping since like day one, like, oh, I hope we can use this outfit later, because like that was one of the biggest things I took away from the first trailer is that you can see that these characters have multiple outfits, which is crazy. I was hoping we could switch between them, and it looks like we can. Looks like customization, like visual, is a big part of this game, and it looks. Personally, I prefer it over like individual armor pieces showing up on their models. I like the more coordinated outfits. Not that these are coordinated. But,
choose to don a class's look, or keep your current outfit.
But like this customization looks like a very different vibe from like Xenoblade 1, where you have like a dragon horn helmet or whatever. I like this.
Find your fashion and fight for the future.
The 6 Noahs. This is absolutely a reference. Because on the Xenoblade Twitter, like the machine translation always says like, join the 6 Noahs on an adventure through Ionios or whatever. This is the 6 Noahs right here. You see that? There's 6 Noahs. That's incredible. Okay.
This is no normal creature.
We're getting through this.
Something else.
Oh my god, I've been streaming for 2 hours and we're gonna game later. I got like 5.5 hours of sleep. I'm gonna that's not like that's not something to brag about. I'm sure people can go much less, especially when you're a college student, but I'm gonna pass out tonight. This tea is keeping me going.
You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
I'm still so curious if this is like the opening scene. Cause like he's kind of like the metal face sort of villain of this game. Is what it seems like. I really wonder if this is chapter 1. It probably is. That's where I'm placing my money.
One down. Good start. It's not over yet.
Okay. What is he doing over there? What is that? Like, why? And I wonder if he's with Kves or Angus. Talking about Vandam.
I felt her thoughts. Or maybe her memories. There were so many. And then they were a part of me.
The glowing eye. It's like sand. It's an Undertale reference. It's a JoJo reference. It's a Xenosaga reference, kinda. There's so many references here, and I'm sure they're all intended.
They were a part of me.
Oh my god, the music.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, 2 characters in your party can fuse
The tree looks better than Sword and Shield.
into a fiercely powerful form, known as an Ouroboros. Here are the character pairs that can interlink.
Dude. I'm so excited for this game. I should say I have not been like this hyped up for a game since like Smash Ultimate, right? And before that I don't even know.
Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat. Clear out the battlefield by using Mighty Ouroboros arts before time is up.
Oh, okay. No, okay. I'm just looking at the switch button and cancel. I like that you can cancel out of it. I'm still, like I said before, I'm skeptical with this Ouroboros form because like, are you just playing a different game when you switch into Ouroboros? Like, does this break up your flow with the rest of the party members? Like, how does this feel? But being able to cancel it is good, and I bet the switch probably refers to who's controlling the Ouroboros rather than switching to a different party member straight out of Ouroboros, because I assume computers can't activate Ouroboros or control Ouroboros on their own. I assume you have to be the one controlling it.
Interlink deactivates.
So we've kind of seen that before. I wonder if they like visually glow more orange the closer they get to overheating. So you don't have to look over here all the time. That'd be nice. That kind of looks like it's the case.
You guys are so selfish. Selfish how? You know what I mean. Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead.
Mm-hmm. And so this is absolutely like a whole story point. I guarantee like half the game is going to be like learning how to work together, right?
So
girl power, right here.
I just want to do more. Like pull my weight, you know? Lance, come with me.
Lance. That's such. It's such a weird name to say in the American accent, because it just sounds like Lance, like the weapon.
I'm all set.
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the two characters.
This is a cool design. I like this. Yeah, big hands and even bigger hands on the sides. Like I said, this is a Xenosaga reference where they all get into mechs and they're piloted by two people, but only one of them controls it, or something like that.
Swap between them to modify the form and arts of the Ouroboros to fit your approach.
Okay, I just listening to the voice of that Ouroboros, it sounds like whoever's controlling it is like a little bit louder or something. It's interesting. This looks crazy. Attack plus. Soul points. Oh, this is an interesting looking symbol. It looks like the chain attack symbol, but with 4 points. Huh. This looks cool. It doesn't seem like a customization sort of thing, because it's got like complete 26%. You probably like 100% this at some point, which is sick. Like I'm cool with that. I don't need everything to be customizable. It's more like what you decide to unlock first rather than what you decide to equip, it looks like. Unless you can only equip a certain number of them.
Earn points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros even stronger.
More to add to the playbook?
Hold on.
Even stronger.
Huh. That's...
More to add to the playbook?
That's interesting.
And arts of the Ouroboros.
I'm just wondering how this UI works now. Was this one not already unlocked? Because it's already lit up.
Points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros even stronger.
More to add to the playbook?
Okay. Well, this 29%. It looks like 29. I wonder if you can keep upgrading the same one multiple times. Hold acquire. It just says acquire. I don't know. I'm just dumb, and the UI is confusing me. Because yeah, I'm not sure. Or it looks like all of these are unlocked, but maybe this one isn't because the glow is slightly less bright. It's just not super obvious, you know. Whether or not you buy these and it's like one and done, or you can buy them multiple times to upgrade them. Okay, here's another chain attack. Mio, cool. Noah, cool. I don't know what that means. Okay. So, Tyon's on low health, so maybe that helps my theory of, like, maybe it's not random. Maybe a healer one only shows up if somebody's low on health, and it would be useful to use a healer one. Or maybe it is just random, because why is there an Ouroboros option here? Is it because you already had... No, it's not because you already had an Ouroboros form active, because you can see they're not. So maybe it is just random which of these appear. Which sucks for speedrunners, but like, I don't know. Mixing things up should be interesting, I guess. Once again, I'm all for things that'll like break up a meta, just like, because I don't want there to be like one obviously best chain attack and you just use it every time and it's not fun. Like if there are random ones that appear each time, then that makes things a little more interesting. Greatly increases damage ratio and reduces attacker and healer aggro.
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of
So they've got all 3 rolls. Dude, this is crazy. Oh, that's so cool. They like...
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
They do all that and then they get out of their form and keep attacking. That's a cool little cutscene. But I do wonder if there was like a little bit of time they skipped here, because this looks like the UI that we saw before when you get up to 100% tactical points. So I wonder if they just skipped that section of building up the tactical points here. Because I assume you can't just use this when you press the plus button. I assume you still have to build up the tactical points, even for the Ouroboros attacks. But maybe not. This is probably horrible for speedrunning, and that's kind of sad. Oh, this is cool. Music's banging once again, but I didn't realize on the first run through of this video that was all one attack. Because that's kind of insane. That's kind of cool.
We were sworn enemies once, and yet we all share the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now,
Oh my god, I'm out of tea.
I can do it.
This is so sad.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
Dude, I'm getting chills again. What's happened to the uni there? That's spooky. And Mio's crying.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
Whoa, hold on. That looked like Mio's Ouroboros form. But that looked like a character that I know. There's Mr. Wild Ride. Who's this? This is clearly an Ouroboros form, but I saw this and I thought Poppy Cutie Pie. Is that different from Mio's form? I think it is. Or no. No, that is what it is. Okay. That just looked jarringly like Poppy Cutie Pie for a second. And I was like, wait a second. There's no way. Once again, I'm glad they're not throwing a bunch of old characters in just for fan service. We don't need that.
Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame still flickers to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change.
Dude, there's so many cool shots. I love the choreography here is awesome. My fear is that like 80% of the cutscenes are going to be like the stock animations, and that only like 20% of them are gonna look cool like this. But we can only hope.
Build it for ourselves. A world with
That I really like these guys' designs. She's got like an interesting little outline. That's a
world with the freedom to
interesting.
choose.
Maybe everybody's had that kind of subtle outline or something, and I just haven't looked at it. Okay, that's it. The Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct. I titled the stream Nintendo Direct because the idea that this is Nintendo's only Direct for June is funny. I still think there's a chance we get a full-on Direct later. But as a Xenoblade fan, the idea that this is all we get for E3 season is incredible. That's very funny to me.
Broaden the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion pass.
Cool. Yeah, I'll pay you money. That's fine.
You can get
Just let me pre-order the special edition. That's all I want. It's gonna... That, like, those first couple of days where the game comes out and it hasn't been shipped to me yet are gonna be very painful. But I do plan on... I think I will stream my first playthrough. Even if no one watches, it'll be nice to like document my first playthrough to be able to look back and see the sorts of things I didn't catch on to or whatever.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is
Okay,
compatible with
we've seen all this. We can be done here. Whew. 2 hours, 20 minutes. That's longer than I expected to be working on this this dumb little analysis here. But okay. I think I'm gonna get up and make more tea. And set up Xenosaga on my real PS2 and my legally obtained disc. But yeah, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'll just go back to the be right back screen and play some Aerith Sea Night for the people. See you in a few minutes. Okay. I'm back. Setting up. I got a fresh cup of tea. I never used to like tea, but I do now, and it's great. Booting up Xenosaga. It just occurred to me that I'm not sure how my computer's gonna handle this. I just stream off of my gaming laptop, and it's not like the greatest gaming laptop in the world. But I guess we're just gonna wait and see. Boot it up. I mean, it shouldn't affect my performance too much. I mean, I'm using a real PS2, right? Surely there would be no additional computational load by using a real PS2 connected by a capture card. I wouldn't emulate this off of my own laptop that I'm also using for streaming at the same time. That would be unethical. Okay, here it is. And this game came out 2006. Yeah, this is an old game. Spoilers for episodes 1 and 2 if anyone cares. But yeah, these are not directly connected to Xenoblade as far as I know. But they do reference each other quite a bit. So I'm getting caught up on my Xenosaga lore before I play Xenoblade 3. And yeah, like I said before, I just finished episode 2 the other day. Episode 1 was incredible. It's like a movie. There's so many cutscenes. Episode 2 was okay. The gameplay kind of sucked, but yeah, like I said, I never thought I would be so invested in a turn-based RPG, but here we are. I do really like this series a lot more than I thought I would. So, we're just gonna start. I know there's been a year time skip from the end of Xenosaga 2, and that's about all I know. I'm going in blind, like, aside from the experiences of 1 and 2 and a missing year. I don't know anything about Xenosaga Episode 3, so yeah, we're gonna experience at least the first part of this together. Probably won't stream the whole thing, but yeah, it's oopsie. There we go. There we go. I had OBS selected for a second there. Unlock a special feature for Xenosaga Episode 3 by loading... Yes. Or... Yes. Wait. Oopsie. I pressed the wrong button. That's my bad. Yeah, the controller that I'm gripping with my own two hands, the DualShock 2, is just so confusing. I never know which button's which. It really is. It really is a struggle. I'm sure everyone can relate. Yeah, Monolith Soft. Okay, let's try this again. Nope. I did the same thing. I need to move off of OBS. There we go. See, you'd think X would be like the A button, like go forward, but it's not in this game. And I swear I've played other PS2 games where X, or cross, as you're supposed to call it, is like the A button. I swear X is not always back. Yes, I meant to click yes. Slot 1. Okay. Stereo, subtitles, vibration. I can't wait to feel the vibration in my real controller. Yeah, this looks good. I'm pressing OK, or finish settings. Yes. Okay. I imagine the first that there's just going to be 20 minutes of cutscenes here. So here we go. Okay. The frame rate does not look good so far, unless it's supposed to look like that. And my laptop is rather hot. That's not a good sign. We probably won't do this for too long. We'll probably just watch the opening, maybe do a couple battles, and then sign off for the night, for the day. It's still 9 a.m. Is that black bar covering half the screen supposed to be there, you think? That's a Xenoblade reference. You see that? That's the chain attack symbol, and also the Aegis symbol. I don't think that black bar covering half the screen is supposed to be there. Is she turning into a Gnosis? I have no idea what's happening. Oh, it looks like she is. That's something. That's crazy. Okay. It's time to get real. That is not gonna work. That is totally not gonna work. My laptop is burning up. I don't know why I didn't think of this. My computer is not gonna be able to handle ethical retro gameplay mechanics and streaming at the same time. I was a fool to think that would have worked. So I think I'm just gonna end the stream there in that case. Yeah, unfortunately, no Xenosaga as promised, but we did see the first 5 minutes of the opening to Xenosaga Episode III, so I guess there's that. Go play Xenosaga yourself if you want to. It's a pretty good game. Although, of course, if you're looking to get into the Xeno series, then just start with Xenoblade. That's the more modern games are better than the early 2000s storytelling turn-based RPG. But yeah, yeah, no Xenosaga after all. I appear to have clickbaited you, and not the way I intended. So sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know when I'll stream again. Maybe maybe I'll get back on my Kirby playthrough. I haven't touched Kirby since I last streamed that, so maybe I'll stream that again. But if not, I'll see you on, well, probably not July 29th, but whenever I get my copy of Xenoblade 3, I'll definitely be streaming that. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.